Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning and a good day. Today our group, group 3, will present task 5, which is article about audit committee effectiveness and timeliness of reporting Indonesian evidence. So before that, my name is Nurjannah binti Jalani, and this is my group member, Nur Aina Nadira Metin Sasuddin, Tarani Ramesh, Nuri Nabila, dan Cepaka Emmeline. Okay, I will give introduction about the article. Next. Okay, next. Okay. This study about actually about timely release on the financial reporting, which is very important to many parties. The financial reporting should have disclosed to public, especially stakeholder within the set up period without any delay. The delay in disclosing the financial reporting will impact the usefulness of that statement. This timely release will help the investor in reducing the uncertainty while making the decision. Timely information is play crucial role which may help alleviate the occurrence of leak, rumors, and insider trading in capital market. So next, I will pass to Aina Nadira. Thank you.
Thank you, Nurjannah. I will continue with the why the study is done. The study is done in order to identify the association between the audit committee's effectiveness and the timeliness of the reporting. The timeliness of the reporting is important in order to protect the shareholders' interest in the capital market and the regulatory authorities worldwide. Indonesia has issued several rules concerning the time frame for the submission of the financial statement. Thus, the purpose of this paper is to examine the association between the audit committee effectiveness and timeliness of the reporting. The objective of the study investigate whether there is any relationship between the effectiveness of the audit committee and submission of audited financial statement to the Indonesian Stock Exchange. Effectiveness of an audit committee is important as the audit committee could encourage or advise the management to produce financial statement on a timely basis. The audit committee is responsible in active monitoring of the company financial reporting process is well recognized. Then I will pass to the other group member for the how the study is done.
Okay, thank you, Aina. Next, I continue with the how the study is done. Okay, as of December 31, 2008, the IDX has 396 company listed IDX 2009. Only 380 firms, on the other hand, have annual report available on the IDX or corporate website. Sample choose based on the following criteria. First, remove 3 firms that we listed for the first time in 2008 after Owusu, Ansar, and Levantes. Second, 73 financial organizations we remove because they are subject to stronger regulation than other industry, which may have an influence on their reporting behavior. Third, according to Indonesia regulation, get rid of 8 non-financial reporting companies listed across the country. These companies are subject to regulation on foreign stock exchange when they are listed. 4, 22 firms will eliminated due to a lack of data on sovereignty characteristics. The final sample includes 211 business or around 53% 53% of the overall population. That's all for me. Next, I pass to my group member.
Okay, thank you, Nurin. Now I'll continue with the findings of the study. Okay, according to this table, the researcher used descriptive analysis, correlation analysis, and also multivariate analysis in this article. And according to the table, it's a pattern of publication dates of audited annual financial statements of the sample firms that had been used in this article. And the table shows that 84 out of 211 companies filed their annual accounts to the stock exchange at the regulatory deadline, which representing the highest percentage of sample firms, which is 39.8%. And the table also indicates that 69%, which is 146 companies, are on-time reporters, where the other 30.8, which is 65 companies, are late reporters. And of the 146 companies that publicly released their financial statements within the regulatory deadlines, are 79 companies, which is 54.1%, are in the manufacturing sector, and 28 companies, which is 19.2%, are in the construction sector, and the 39 companies, which is 26.7%, are in the service sector. Okay, now we move on to the next slide. Okay, this table shows the while the shortest days to release the financial statements, which is FLRT, was the early as 53 days. The longest was as late as 210 days. And the mean score of audit committee effectiveness is 9.35 out of the 14 maximum score of effectiveness. And this number suggests that the average audit committee effectiveness score of the sample firms is about 67% of the maximum score of effectiveness. And the next table is about the correlation analysis. And when the correlation between independent variable is 0.90 or higher will lead to the multi-collinearity, which is an inclusion of highly correlated independent variables in a single regression model. But this table suggests that correlation between independent variables does not appear to imply any major multi-collinearity issues. Okay, now I'll pass to the next presenter to explain more about these findings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tarani. For the result, as expected, audit committee effectiveness is a significant variable influencing timeliness of reporting at 1% level. The result suggests the effectiveness of audit committee is more likely to reduce the FRLT of the companies to publicly release audited financial statements. An effective audit committee through its monitoring function encourage the management to produce financial information on a timely basis. Next table shows that the regression coefficient is not satisfactorily significant. However, as expected, the service sector has a negative association with timeliness of reporting. This result may be explained by the fact that the service companies have fewer inventories as compared to manufacturing companies. Therefore, service companies may not be involved in this. In turn, allows them to have less FRLT as compared to manufacturing companies. Next slide. For the conclusion, this study provides empirical evidence on the role of the audit committee as one of the corporate governance structures in ensuring the quality of financial reporting in a developing country with a focus on the Philippines. Evidence suggests that the audit committee's effectiveness may be able to reduce the FRLT connected with the reporting of financial information to the stock market. To improve the timeliness of financial reporting, organizations should consider how they may have improved the efficacy of their audit committees even further. There are certain limitations to this study that should be considered when interpreting the findings. First and foremost, in determining audit committee effectiveness, this study evaluates efficacy using publicly available data and a report and issue announcement database. This study does not include any additional metrics of effectiveness that would need interaction with audit committee members, which is survey or interview. There is a risk that the corporate governance specified in business paperwork does not correlate to actual corporate governance practice in the organization. Furthermore, it has been suggested that audit committees' efficacy may be influenced by the organizational context in which they work, given that the audit committee does not operate in vacuum within an organization, as previously stated, Early and Zaman 2004. That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.